Good morning, students. Welcome back to the class 11 Commerce, subject Business Studies, chapter number 1 Nature and the Purpose of Business. Today we are going with the lecture number 4. In that, we will go with the two parts. Today I am going with the 4.1. Today we will cover business functions at enterprise level and the characteristics of business activity we will see in today's video. So let's begin with the first topic. Business functions at enterprise level. Business have four character or four functions which has to be there for enterprise at every level. If you don't have these four functions, your business will not work properly. So these four functions are very important for enterprise level. So first thing is financing. Financing is related to money. It is concerned with mobilizing and utilizing funds for running the business enterprise. कोई भी बिजनेस चलाने के लिए आपके पास फंड होने ज़रूरी है और वो फंड होना ज़रूरी ही काफ़ी नहीं है, उसको कैसे कब और कहाँ इस्तेमाल करना है वो भी ज़रूरी है. नेक्स्ट पार्ट इज प्रोडक्शन. इट इन्वॉल्व्स conversion of raw material into finished goods or generate for services or generation of services. In this point, it has been very much clear that a raw material has to be completely made as finished goods. For example, sugarcane is converted into sugar. Assembling of mobile phones are the example of one where the raw materials are being assembled. So in production, the clothes are also an example for production. Clothes can be made from thread, and that thread has to be collected from agriculture field as cotton. We merge them and we make the finished goods and sell it in the market. So next point is marketing. In this marketing part, we have those activities which are related to goods and services from producer to user at the place they want, at the time they want, and the price what they are ready to pay. It is considered as marketing. Uh, it refers to all those activities which facilitates exchange of goods and services from production to the user or consumer at the place they want, at the time they require, and at the price where they are prepared to pay. मार्केटिंग के अंदर तीन चीज़ें बहुत ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट होती हैं. पहले तो आपके पास गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज होनी चाहिए जो प्रोड्यूसर को चाहिए. प्रोड्यूसर की वांट्स जो है उस हिसाब से आपके पास गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज होना ज़रूरी है. वेयर एज टाइम पर होना ज़रूरी है. इट शुड नॉट बी आउटडेटेड, इट शुड बी फ्रेश एंड न्यू, एंड इट हैज़ टू बी इन डिमांड. आपका गुड्स डिमांड में होना चाहिए, वो आउटडेटेड नहीं होना चाहिए. थर्ड पॉइंट इज प्राइस, और वो रेडी होने चाहिए पे करने के लिए उस पर्टिकुलर प्रोडक्ट के लिए. आप बार्गेनिंग करते हो बहुत बार, इवन द प्रोडक्ट हैज MRP, you can go for bargaining because it's a given authority from the consumer cell. This is that they can we can ultimately go for bargaining on MRP also, but many doesn't do that because they think that 1 rupee 2 rupee change cannot be affected to their funds, so that's why they do not go for bargaining system. In marketing, it is very much clear that the customer should be ready to pay for that product with the affordable price. Fourth point is human resource management, HRM. In HRM, it is very much clear that the persons who are working in the organization should be skillful and ready to perform any task for enterprise. It is considered as human resource management. It aims to ensure that availability of working people who have necessary skills to perform various tasks in enterprise. They should be very much clear that they should know their job, and they have to complete their own task within the period of times. Whatever the time has been provided by the organization or HRM department, the candidate has to complete their work on a specific period of time. It is considered as human resource management. These four functions are very much essential for enterprise level financing, production, marketing, and HRM, human resource management. So we will proceed further. This is classification of business activity. In this, I have classified two things. One is industry, another is commerce, and you can see the concern points below. It has been mentioned in industry, concerned with exchange of goods and services, whereas in commerce side I have written concern with production or processing of goods and services. Both are different, but both are essential for a business. If you want to do a business, then industries plus commerce both should be there in your organization. That's why it is considered business is equal to industry and commerce. In industry, you are concerned with exchange of goods and services, how you will deal, how you will sell your product. It is considered as industry. Whereas we are concerned about commerce. In commerce, we think about producing goods and services, or we go with the step by step of processing of goods and services. So today we will start with the topic industry. In industry, we are having different concepts over here. So let's begin with industry. Industry refers to an economic activity which is connected with the conversion of resources into useful goods. As you have studied in geography also, many raw materials or many unfinished goods or semi goods are being converted to finished goods, and which are being used by consumer, or we can say customer, or we can say for personal purpose we use that product. It is considered as finished goods. So industries are mostly concerned with the converting the resources or raw material into finished goods. Second point has been mentioned over here. It includes all those processes by which goods are produced by applying of human and mechanical power. Everything which is important to make the goods finished goods, it has to be applied in the industry, like human efforts, machinery power. All these things are being merged and making that goods very essential for the customers. I have written over example over here. Cotton textile industry refers to all manufacturing units producing textile goods for cotton, from cotton. कॉटन से हम लोग कपड़ा बनाते हैं, तो ये एक एग्जांपल है. उसी तरह इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स के लिए भी है. इलेक्ट्रॉनिक इंडस्ट्री वुड इंक्लूड ऑल फॉर्म्स प्रोड्यूसिंग इलेक्ट्रॉनिक गुड्स. इलेक्ट्रॉनिक इंडस्ट्रीज के अंदर वो सारी इंडस्ट्रीज भी इन्वॉल्व हो जाती हैं जो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक प्रोडक्ट्स बनाती हैं. कॉटन से जितने भी यूनिट्स, जितने भी प्रोडक्शन आप कर सकते हो, वो सब कॉटन टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्री में आ जाता है. देयर आर goods production by industry. The goods are produced by the industries. One is consumable goods and another is producer goods. Consumer goods are those goods which are being used directly by the consumer by consuming it. For example, मैं अगर घर में मोबाइल यूज कर रहा हूँ तो वो मेरा कंज्यूमेबल गुड्स है. घर में मैं अगर कुछ फूड खाता हूँ या बनाता हूँ वो मेरा कंज्यूमेबल गुड्स है. That is the simple example, but I have written, for example, one is shoes, clothes, TV, etc. are considered as consumer goods. Consumer goods means directly consumption by the consumer. Next point is producers goods. अब producer goods क्या होता है? जो कंपनी के अंदर मशीन्स आती हैं, फर्नीचर आते हैं, बिल्डिंग के अंदर अलग अलग सिक्योरिटीज होती हैं, स्टील्स होते हैं, ये सब चीज़ जो है वो प्रोड्यूसर्स गुड्स है. प्रोड्यूसर गुड्स का मतलब यहाँ पर सिंपल सा है कि उस गुड्स का इस्तेमाल करके वो कोई दूसरा गुड्स बना सकते हैं और दूसरों के लिए बना के उसको बेच सकते हैं. दिस गुड्स आर यूज्ड इन प्रोड्यूसिंग ऑफ अनदर गुड्स. एग्जाम्पल स्टील, मशीनरी, फैक्ट्री, बिल्डिंग्स एक्सेट्रा. फैक्ट्रीज है, बिल्डिंग्स है, मशीनरीज है, स्टील्स है, ये सारी चीज़ें जो हैं उसको हम लोग यूज़ करते हैं और यूज़ करके कुछ नया प्रोडक्ट हम लोग प्रोड्यूस करके मार्केट में बेचते हैं, उसको कहते हैं प्रोड्यूसर्स गुड्स। Now, industries leads to variety of goods for various purpose. अब industries तीन हिस्सों में divided है. One is primary industry, second is secondary, and third is tertiary. You have studied earlier also, so it will be easy to understand this concept. So, in today's video 4.1, we will cover only primary industry today. In next video, we will cover secondary industry and tertiary industry itself also. So let's begin with the primary industry. Primary industries are those industries which are connected with extracting and producing of natural resources and reproduction and development of living organisms, plants, and etc. Primary activity or primary industries are those activities which are being concerned or connected with extraction. हम लोग कुछ एक्सट्रैक्ट कर सकते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल माइनिंग्स करने से आप डायमंड्स निकाल सकते हो, कोल्स निकाल सकते हो. उसके बाद में नेचुरल गैसेस, नेचुरल ऑयल्स, ये सब चीज़ें हम लोग एक्सट्रैक्शन से निकालते हैं. Whereas it has been mentioned over there, reproduction and development of living organism and plants. We can produce plants also, we can produce genetic industry, we get animals, cattle industry, then goat industries. Very common thing is cattle industry, poultry farms, where generations are being created, reproductions are being created. So in primary sector, I have divided two categories. One is extractive industry, another is genetic industry. So let's begin with the extraction industry. I have an image over here. In extraction industry, there is a diamond mining, surface mining, gas extraction, oil platform, oil drilling, coal mining, drilling. ये सब चीज़ है जो हम लोग extraction industry में लेकर आते हैं. So let's go further. It includes all those industries which are engaged in raising product from natural sources like soil, air, water, or from beneath the surface of the earth. For example, extracting mineral from earth, fish from river. These are the examples given, but in my words, it has been mentioned, it has been said that from nature, whatever we are extracting, as you know that nature is God gifted, from nature whatever we are extracting and making some modification and using by us, it is considered as extraction from nature. So वो सारी चीज़ें जो हम लोग कुदरत से निकालते हैं और कुदरत से निकालने के बाद में उसको हम लोग थोड़ा सा मॉडिफिकेशन करते हैं और फिर यूज़ करते हैं, उसको हम लोग कहते हैं एक्सट्रैक्शन. सो एक्सट्रैक्शन इंडस्ट्रीज के अंदर फार्मिंग भी आता है, माइनिंग भी आता है, लम्बरिंग आता है, हंटिंग आता है, फिशिंग आता है. तो ये सारा कॉन्सेप्ट जो है वो एक्सट्रैक्शन इंडस्ट्री को बिलोंग करता है. नेक्स्ट इज जेनेटिक इंडस्ट्री. इन दिस इंडस्ट्री वी डू reproduction of animals like poultry farm, cattle, fish hatching, and then we can go for the reproduction of plants also, natural herbs also. It is considered as genetic industry. It includes all those industries which are engaged in breeding, planning plants and animals for their use in further reproduction. और वो सारे ही जो हम लोग रिप्रोडक्शन करते हैं वो ह्यूमन बींग्स अल्टीमेटली अपनी लाइफ में यूज जरूर करते हैं. इसलिए यहाँ पर एग्जाम्पल में लिखा हुआ है रेयरिंग ऑफ कैटल फॉर मिल्क. कैटल इंडस्ट्री से हम लोग मिल्क प्रोड्यूस करवाते हैं, मीट प्रोड्यूस करवाते हैं, एंड मिल्क के रिलेटेड भी बहुत सारे प्रोडक्ट हम लोग जनरेट करते हैं. Important genetic industries include poultry farm, cattle breeding, fish hatching, etc. It is considered as genetic industry. In today's video, we have started with the functions of business enterprise, and then we have gone with the industrial activities. In that industrial activity, we have seen primary. In primary, we have seen two types. One is extraction and another is genetic. In next lecture, we will continue with the same topic with 4.2, and we will go further with secondary industries and tertiary industry. That's it for today. Thank you.